head coach. One of the most valuable things we can offer each other is a framework in which to think for ourselves. Now that quote doesn't come from me. That quote comes from an amazing woman that came into my life 17 years ago. A woman called Nancy Kline. Nancy Kline is the founder and lead for Time to Think Limited. Time to Think, amongst other things, helps people and individuals and companies to create environments where people can think best for themselves. Now, when I came across Nancy's work 17 years ago, I was starting my coaching journey. Up until then, I thought I was really creative. I always had answers for me, I had answers for other people. I was empathetic towards people. I was really saying, that's like, maybe you could try this, maybe you can try that. Both as a friend, both as a parent, and as a new coach. My energy was almost to find the solutions to help people achieve what they want to achieve. But if we listen to that quote of one of the most valuable things we can offer each other is a framework in which to think for ourselves, it seems really simple. It seems like common sense. But as passionate individuals that want to support people, either a coach, a parent, a friend, sometimes actually we don't allow people to think for themselves. And especially when it comes under times of pressure and crisis, where we think we have to give people the answers to support them, actually by creating space and a framework where people can think for themselves, actually does ignite their thinking, does ignite their own solutions, and does reignite their energy to achieve what they want to achieve. Thinking environment is complex yet simple, and one of the things I like to look at is analogies that bring things to life. So this is where I'm going to bring the elephant into the room. Why I do that is to paint a really clear picture on one of the key things that sits under the ethos behind thinking environment and allowing people to think best for themselves. So if we look at an elephant, if we look at this amazing, outstanding 5.5 ton animal, why is it stuck to that stick? Why is it stuck to that tiny stick? Why is it not doing this? Why is it not running free, letting its inner elephant run wild? Because a thing called the stake in the ground. It's got a stake in the ground. Now look at the 5.5 ton animal and look at the 5 kilogram tiny stick. Why is it stuck there? Because of this. From a very young age, when the elephant was tiny, it was trained and it was tied to a stick. And through pain and through trial, it just couldn't get away. It wasn't big enough to pull away from the stick at that time. So there, as it grew, and it grew older and became fully grown, it learned to be helpless. Some of us may know that term of learned helplessness, but really that's what the elephant's done. It's sitting there, 5.5 ton, fully grown, thinking that it cannot do anything but stay there. Why? Well, in our work at Head Coach and Think Environment, we look at how that applies to us in our life. How does this apply to us? We call it untrue limiting assumptions. The stakes in the ground are untrue limiting assumptions that we're tying ourselves to. We're helping other people tie themselves to. Why are we not running wild? Why can't we run free? Why can't we pull those stakes out the ground and move? Over this short series of videocasts, we'll look at recognising, removing those stakes in the ground, those assumptions, and releasing your potential to achieve what you want to achieve and let your inner elephant run free. Thank you.